an online presence. So the online presence should not scare you to say, are you sure these people will not run away? Are you sure the CEO is not gathering our money to run away? No, we are building a generational business. So when you build, know that it is a substantial business. And Pomsy, you don't need to build. You only just come, hit, and run away. So I won't take much of our time. We'll go straight to the business of the day. So we are here today to know what SWIFTtrip is all about and what we are going to benefit as members of SWIFTtrip and those who are planning to join us. So what is SWIFTtrip? So you can see my slide. What is SWIFTtrip? So SWIFTtrip is a digital transportation business built on Web 3.0 decentralized eco blockchain business or eco blockchain platform. When you hear the word eco blockchain, what does that tell you? First of all, we have the Web 3. Every other web we use before now or till now are all built on Web 2. Say the Facebook is built on Web 2. All our social media platforms are built on Web 2, except the Telegram platform that you're using to listen to this presentation. That is the only social media platform that is built on Web 3. And if you search and Google about all the social media platforms, you will find out that Telegram this year has made far bigger than what every other platform is doing. Why? Because they added the Web3 eco blockchain to their platform. If you don't know, let me also tell you that Telegram today is not just a social media platform, but is a decentralized platform. So if you don't understand what I mean by decentralized, it has a payment gateway. You can do your buying and selling of crypto in your Telegram platform. That is telling you something. So today, SWIFTtrip is the first globally to embed the centralized system, the decentralized system, the Web3 system into transportation company. No transportation company globally is doing this. In fact, after now, if you see any transportation company or any financial institute doing this, they have heard or listened to our presentation and they have copied, like trying to embed it. But I know that they will still wait to get it right after SWIFTtrip has launched. So SWIFTtrip will have 5 core services we are going to render to the service to the public. Now in SWIFTtrip we have the aviation, we have the e-taxi, we have the e-commerce, logistics and hospitality. All this is built in an app, and the app is built on Web3 blockchain system. So going further, you will know how it all works. So in SWIFTtrip we'll have first of all, the word SWIFTtrip, the first thing that comes into your mind is transportation, but we don't do just transportation. So we have our transportation aspect. Now in the transportation area, that's where the aviation comes in, and the example of aviation is the Arik Air, the Airpiece. And we are not just saying we are going to book tickets. People buy tickets from us, go join Arik, or buy tickets from us to go join any other air flight. No, we're saying we're going to own our own airports. We're going to own our own flight. It will be written there, SWIFTtrip Airways. That is massive. That is something we're calling you to come in, to come be part of, okay? It is not just bring money and you get this. So if that is in your mentality, send it out of your head. Like if you're here for the first time, open your ears, open your heart, absorb and understand what we're calling you to do. This is no child's play. This is a serious business that will turn the whole of your generation to come and change the narrative. Poverty will be cleared. Now listen, you coming into SWIFTtrip, you're going to own an airport, your own airport. The revenue alone that comes from there, you sharing it, is massive. We have not started talking about the other 4 businesses, and let me shock you, more businesses will still come in. So poverty has run away from your generation. In fact, poverty will be the one rejecting you. Okay, you are not rejecting anymore. Immediately you click or plug into SWIFTtrip, poverty will reject you. So this is what we're bringing to the table. And I said we have 2 transport area. We also have the e-taxi. When I was naming the 5 core services, so you saw the e-taxi. An example of e-taxi, if you're asking what is e-taxi, is a digital taxi, not the local taxi, just like Bolt and Uber. So those in Lagos, there is more of Uber. So other areas have different kind of e-taxi. We have the e-drive, we have the Bolt, we have the Uber. This is a taxi where you use your phone with your internet connection and you book a ride. That's why in the beginning I said it's a digital transportation company. So this is what you're coming to own. This is what you're coming to be part of. Now we have the commerce area, and we have 2 sessions in that area. So in that area we have the e-commerce business. When you hear the word e-commerce, it simply means online market. It's the same thing as your local market, but now it's online. I told you that everything in this 21st century is now online. Every business. Say your own brand is not online doesn't mean people who do such kind of brand are not online. There is nothing today you want to look for or buy that you go online, you will not see it. All you need to do is just put on your search button. You must see people who are doing such businesses online. So this is our online market, just like Jumia, and this is what you're coming to own. And Amazon is one of the biggest online market, or rather the biggest online market right now. But I know when SWIFTtrip come in, because of the stuffs that are embedded in SWIFTtrip, the pay your customer, you get to know about that. I know SWIFTtrip in less than 2-3 years on that space, we are going to be the biggest market online. So you are going to also get this is the logistics session. You hear me talk about logistics. When you create a problem, or when a problem is being created, the fastest way to make money is to look for solutions to those problems. Currently in Nigeria, there is a lot of problem but no solution, because everybody wants to steal, everybody wants to sign and steal some money, everybody wants the fast income. Even you listening to me today, not the able shareholders, but most of the persons listening to me today, when you see a platform that promise you to pay you 20,000 when you put 5,000 in the next 2 hours, I bet you still running. And when you run in, you will come in to still cry and say, I hope this one will not crash. They took my money. They took my money. But now you are here to build a business. I will advise you, open your heart and build. And the truth is, building takes time. When you want to build a good solid skyscraper, you don't wake up and just build a bungalow. Like if you want to build a bungalow, or let's say bacha, you can do it in few hours. Okay, that's why it's a bacha. But when you want to build a solid building, you want, like, if I don't know how to explain all these skyscrapers, beautiful buildings, it takes time. It is solid. Let me use Salvation Ministry Cathedral. That cathedral has been on for over how many years now? For those in Port Harcourt who know what I'm talking about. Not that building hasn't finished because there's lack of money. No, a lot of money has gone in. Why? Because they are building something solid, something that people, when people come, it's going to be a tourist center. So when you are building a business, something solid, you must be patient. So with SWIFTtrip, we are building something solid that even your 10th generation will come and inherit it. So if it is done like building a bacha or a bungalow, it will not last. Now, this is one of the businesses you're coming to own, the logistic business. And because we have created a problem where at the same time it's not a problem, but somehow it's a problem. So when they finish buying, the problem there is always, okay, you've given us a quick way or a easier way to shop from the comfort of our home. Now people will start thinking, how do I move it? And if you are someone who buy things online, you know that you've always had that challenge of how to move the goods to your destination. And most of the time you try to bargain and start looking for the logistics center that will do a good delivering, that won't charge you much, that will, you make sure your product gets or arrive to you the same condition. So now SWIFTtrip got you. So the logistics business is there. All you need do is to buy, and in a click of a button in the same app, you contact the logistics area and they deliver your product swiftly to your doorstep. So this is what you're also coming to own if you become a member of SWIFTtrip. Now the fifth one is hospitality. So under hospitality, for now we just have the hotel business. Okay, so the hotel business is one massive business today on planet Earth. When you go to Google and check top 10 businesses that sells, top 10 top-notch businesses, you will always see the hotel business there, and you can see example of the hotel businesses we have here. These are top-notch hotels. So SWIFTtrip is not coming to do 2-bedroom flats, short-time business kind of hotel. We are coming with something classic, and we are going to beat every example we have shown you here this morning. So these are the 5 core services you're coming to own or coming to be part of in SWIFTtrip with a very little affordable amount, because any person who misses to take the advantage today has missed a lot. The truth is you might not be able to get this again. So I'll be handing over back to our CEO as he writes on the other steps and things you need to know about SWIFTtrip and enjoy. So for those coming for the first time, I'm always hammering on you. Open your heart, open your ears, absorb, and don't miss SWIFTtrip. Thank you for having me this morning.
All right, thank you, Billions. And I want to ask if I have found favor in your sight today. I think I'm enjoying this presentation, and I wish you take it right through the end for us. What about that?
Boss, please, not today. Not
today.
Yes, I have
sure?
a lot of clients, Lagos clients to attend.
All right, the clients will be attended to, okay? My people on Telegram, I believe I'm with you. You got my back on this, right? We're enjoying NK's presentation. So NK, please, okay, take us through the PYC and the owner's benefit. And I'll take through with the affiliate marketing. Thank you so much. Over to you. This is no longer a request.
Boss, you cheated me this morning.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the next question, after introducing our 5 core services and what SWIFTtrip is all about, the next question that always comes in mind is, so has SWIFTtrip gone live? Because a lot of person wants to go live. They want to know how do we just start benefiting and all that. So the answer is no. SWIFTtrip hasn't gone live. We are still on our vision stage stroke pre-sale stage. That's what I usually tell people, pre-sale stage stroke our vision stage. So in this stage, we are still preparing, putting things in order. And I want to tell you that we've gone far, like our registrations are all done. I have a lot of persons always calling when they want to make inquiries to know if we are registered. Yes, we are registered both in EFCC. All necessary registration in Nigeria is done. And we are not just registered in Nigeria, we are registered also in the UK. So we are in our vision stage stroke pre-sale stage. So the next thing is subscription level. Now you'll be like, how do I come in? So please just check or look at the screen. You see that we have 8 levels how you can come in. The first level is the dealer slot, which is $128 million. In dollars is $128,000. So, and this gives you an ownership of 0.05%. And I usually also say, take note of your percentage. Take note of your percentage. So from the dealer slot down to number 8 is the node slot. So the node is what we preach. So if you think the node is too small for you, you can go further. There is the base there, there's the basic 4, basic 3, basic 2, basic 1 standard slot, and the dealer slot. So now we'll be talking about the node slot. The node slot is actually 100,000 naira. and the node slot gives you a ownership of 0.0 into 5 places 125%, and you earn this per service. I stretch that a lot. People still don't get to understand that in this company you earn per service. And why are you earning per service? Because the shares you are buying now is actually a smart contract shares. You are not buying the local traditional kind of shares where they tell you after 10 days, sorry, after 10 years, after 5 years, we'll sit down, we'll minus the logistics, we'll minus feeding, we'll minus all manner of minusing, and they will send you at the end of the day 200,000 2,000 naira. I have a colleague here. Her aunt bought shares from Facebook, or is it Facebook? No, First Bank, and she has bought these shares over years. Do you know that few months ago she got just 2,000 naira, and the lady was so upset, saying after 8 years they are giving her 2,000 naira. So this is not your local traditional shares you buy from the bank, because you will be there for over 50 years. You've not made the money you put in. This is a smart contract. So as we go forward, I will explain to you. And I said the shares today for node is 100,000, but we are running a campaign promo. Okay, so this campaign promo, because our CEO is a very generous man and he has the masses in mind, the price was slashed. So gradually the price is moving back to 100,000 by adding 500 naira every 72 hours. So as at today, the price is
69.
Okay, as at today, the price is 69,000 naira. So in the next 3 days, which is 72 hours, it will be topping 500 naira. So it will be 69,500 naira. And that 500 naira keep topping every 72 hours.
That will be tomorrow.
So that will be tomorrow, yeah. So if I were you, you take advantage and save yourself some money. So now the next question is, when will SWIFTtrip go live? So SWIFTtrip will be going live at the sale of 3% of her share volume. Okay, at the sales of her 3% of her shares volume. So that is a milestone of 2.4 million node subscribers. And how do we get that? So it's easy. You look at your screen. So while I'm teaching, you can also use your calculator. Let it not be like we just wrote something there for you. And a lot of people argue a lot. So I believe in practicals. So on your screen, you see minimum value, volume to sell is 3%, as I said earlier. Now the volume per node is 0.0 into 5 places 125%. So I will always say you take note of your percentage, what you're buying into. So when you buy a node, that is your percentage, and this percentage is per service, not all the service together, per service. Say a ride we launched today with e-taxi, and we do our first ride today, you are earning instantly at the end of that ride. So that's why I say per service. So if we do 1,000 ride that day, you are earning 1,000 times that day. So understand when I say per service, and it will get into your head and you understand the massive wealth that is in this business. So now your percentage is very important. So going further, so 3, I said we are going 2.400 node slot, which is 2,000.
Yeah, 2.4 million.
Which is 2.4 million units. So if you do this calculation, you will now understand how we got the 2.4 million node users that must be sold out before the launch of SWIFTtrip. I believe that is understood.
Very
okay
clear.
So going further, we ask business launch before scale global is Nigerian and UK. Okay, the business we're going to be launching here in Nigeria and in UK on the same day, the same time. So what makes SWIFTtrip stand out from others? Now this is our unique selling point. At the beginning, I talked about the PYC, why we are going to be the biggest in the e-commerce industry, which is when I talked about Amazon. Now, this is the reason. And not just Amazon, I believe that even in the e-taxi, that one will not even take time. I know in less than 6 months, we are going to beat Uber, because Uber is the biggest currently right now. We are going to beat them in less than 6 months in business. Why? Because of the PYC. And every other sector, we are going to also beat them. So now, what is PYC? PYC simply means pay your customer. I believe those who are coming in today is hearing it for the first time, and you will ask, how do we pay our customers? So I'm going to be showing you practical from the slide, so you do well to look at the slide. Now we have a structure there. You will see where it's written passenger, you see the driver, you see customer passenger referrer, you also see customer driver referrer, and you also see the stakeholders and the node holders. Now on this structure is going to explain how the PYC works. The PYC is a new divine idea given to our honorable in the house, the CEO of SWIFTtrip, by God himself, because nobody globally, no business globally, no financial institute globally is practicing this or has ever thought of this. SWIFTtrip is the first to talk about it, and we are going to be the first to teach them how it works. Certainly, I know there is a lot of copycat when it comes to the business space, so they are allowed to copy, but firmly I'm speaking and I'm saying by the time they copy, they are going to flop. So they must wait to see how SWIFTtrip do it. And I will always say, because of the PYC, our CEO will be invited to CNN to talk about how he got this idea. Believing God, we're all alive, and we are going to see that come to pass.
Amen.
So going forward, I'm going to explain the slide. Now, you see a green arrow pointing down to a golden bus. So that green arrow there is 100% also written in green. That simply means your payments, or rather your, how do I put it? Okay, let's go this way. You book a ride from your destination to your location, and when that ride is complete, it's called 100%. Be it any amount, it is called 100%. Now, how is this 100% shared? It could be $10, it could be $20, it could be $100, it could be 200,000, it could be 10,000. So whatever the amount is 100%. And now let's tell you how this 100% is being shared, which brings about the PYC. So 80% of the 100% goes to the driver. Okay? 80% goes to the driver. Now, you will say, why will 80% go to the driver? 80% is going to the driver because he is doing bulk of the job. Remember, I told you this business is going to be launching both in Nigeria and in UK at the same day, but we are going to move globally, gradually, to every other country in the globe. So here in Nigeria, it could be night, you are sleeping, the driver in the UK is working. The driver in China is working. Everywhere will not be sleeping or resting at the same time. So this is a global business. Now, the driver is always the one working. He's the one servicing the vehicle. He's the one fueling or gassing the vehicle. He's the one maintaining the vehicle. So he's the one doing most of the job for us to make profit. So 80% goes to the driver. Now,
the customer chain, yeah.
please make it small.
Okay, you prefer it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now 80% has gone to the driver. Now you will see the stakeholders. The stakeholders, let me tell us, we have two kinds of stakeholders. Everybody here, no, we have two kinds of shareholders. Everybody is a shareholder, but we have the stakeholders and we have the node holders. Okay, so the stakeholders are those who staked from 2 million upwards. These persons are staking good amount of money, believing that this company has come to change the narrative. So they take that money there and say, let's work, let's push it, let's make it happen. While the node holders are those who are coming in with the lowest amount, and they are the major people, they are the major players in the business. So that's why you're seeing it demarcated. So we have the stakeholders. Now 2% goes to the stakeholders, 2% goes to the stakeholders, and 3% go to the node holders. This is a total of 5%. Now in total we have calculated 85%. Moving up to the customer passenger referral. This is one area a lot of persons will also make so much out of this business. If you understand this PYC I'm explaining, this area alone can make you massive wealth without you even touching. Like if you are a shareholder or able shareholder, without you touching your dividends, with this part you can use it to run your day-to-day activities, your homes, sort out your home, sort out a lot of things, while you use the major money coming from your dividends to build your hotels, build your dream houses, do bigger projects for the family. Now customer passenger referral, they are going to share 1.5%. And how do this area work? For those who are able shareholders, they've already positioned themselves for this customer passenger referral. All you need do as a shareholder that has not become an able shareholder is to start referring people to the company right now. And these same people you refer, they are actually your chain even till when the business launch. That's when you start understanding what you've done to yourself if you have not referred. But if you have referred, congratulations, this is massive. So your first generation, you earn 1%. And how do this happen? When the customer himself has paid, certainly that customer was referred to use our taxi by someone. So that person who referred that customer who paid is the first generation. 1% of whatever that person paid comes to you. The second generation is the person who referred that first generation, who referred the customer. I'm trying to break it so you understand. Now the person gets 0.3. It happens like that till the fourth generation, okay? And the third generation also gets 0.1 and the fourth gets 0.1. Now coming down to customer driver referral, for those who will refer drivers into the company. In fact, some persons right now might want to be drivers initially, and those who also refer drivers to come also partake of this, you also earn 4 generational downwards. So first generation also go with 1%, second generation 0.3, third generation 0.1, and fourth generation 0.1. Imagine in a particular day you decide to rest, not even day, you decide to take a trip for like 1 week to rest. You know, Nigerian and the hustle makes people get old. When you ask some people their age, in fact when some people say their age, I used to argue, but truly when you really sit down and check, is their age. What is making them look older than their age is suffer, hustle. Somebody is hustling here, hustling there, is not enough. Why? Because you are not plugged into a system. When you plug into a system like SWIFTtrip, your hustle will reduce, your nerves will be calm, you'll be able to pamper yourself and go to spa. If I ask us on this live session now, how many times do you go to spa? The truth is, so many persons, if not 95% of us here, don't even go to spa. We don't go to take massage, relax, they massage your feet and all that. All that helps you to look fresh, young, and live long, but the hustle will not agree us. So now if you join SWIFTtrip today and plug, and you understand this thing I'm explaining, just the customer passenger area, for those that will hear today that will refuse to plug, don't worry, then there will be a link for you to share and bring people. This place can even sort you, you still live life. Then now talk of those of us who are shareholders, not just shareholders, able shareholders. Me, I'll be traveling on a steady. Like my flight is back to back because I didn't come to this life to suffer. I came to flex, I came to enjoy. Why? Because the Bible said so. The earth is of the Lord, the fullness of it thereof. And he said he has given us the earth to possess. So I don't know who don't want to possess. Me, I have come to possess. I will rock the earth so much that when I go to heaven, I'm singing my hallelujah praises is on a different level. Okay? So from my calculation now, you see that we have done 85 plus 3, that's 88 percent. So upwards you will see passenger, and the passenger you see 2%. Now this is where that PYC giving back to your customer also comes. Now the customer there who paid this 100% we are all sharing gets back 2% cash back. Isn't that wonderful? That is awesome. And the truth is, this cashback, we're not saying you must use it to book a ride. We're not saying you must use it to book the next flight, or rather use it to shop on our Swift Mart. No, this 2% is cashable. If at all the money is enough for you to cash it, go flex, do something else for yourself. We are not saying you must use it back in the system. So at this point we have done 90%. Now the golden boss is showing you 10%, and it's written there, SWIFTtrip platform provider. Yes, we are the platform provider. So now 10% comes back to SWIFTtrip. They didn't say 10% is going back to the CEO. Understand? The CEO himself is also part of the shareholders. He's also making his money from every route I have just explained here. He's also working for his money. Right here in Port Harcourt, we usually go out for marketing to sensitize the area. We choose different locations. You will see CEO, he's in front. He's so rugged in the street that sometimes I'll be angry. I'll be like, CEO, do where they go. He talks to everybody and anybody. Me, I even pick people I talk to. I used to say, CEO, choose people you talk to now. He will be like, no. Sometimes his list is the longest. So don't think the 10% is going to him. And those in Lagos, get ready, because as he comes, he will push you people. You will see him jumping Moluwe, even trying to get what is it called, shareholders. So that's the CEO for you is also hustling his own. So this 10% is going to SWIFTtrip, the platform provider. Now what are we using 10% for? We are using it to build our offices. You will hear us say we are going to own every office anywhere we are found. Is it in the UK? Is it in any of the African country, in the Asians, the American, wherever the feet of SWIFTtrip enters, she is there to possess. So we will build our own. So it is coming from here. Running of the offices, paying the staffs is from here. So now this is a total of 100%. So this is how the smart contracts is going to work, and this is coded. It's going to be coded. It's something already programmed. When you understand coding is just something you've already coded. You've given instruction. When this happens, do this. So the system is not waiting for the CEO to come press a button. The system is not waiting for any of the hub admins to come press a button. The system just carry out accordingly, and that is how it is being shared. So if you ask me, this is the best system you should plug right now, because anything called system, see, the truth is we have different level of wealth. So we have about 4 or 5 level. We have the very lowest people, who are the poor people. They can't even provide their daily meal. They are like the very low class. Now we have the lower, those that feel they are seeing money. They are like the lower class, how do I put it, the lower rich people, lower class. Because they know the rich, we have three levels of the rich. So we have the lower rich people. The lower rich are those who can afford at least their 3 meals a day. Then we have the middle class rich people. And this set of people, they are so arrogant and full of themselves. Why? Because maybe they work in the bank, they work in an oil company where they earn up to between, say, 20 million to 30, 40 million in a month. And we have the other class who earn up to 100. But these classes I have called, these three classes of the rich persons, they don't know they are the most risky people on earth. Why did I say that? Because any day that job is taken away from them, or any day anything happened to them, life can happen, maybe they had accident or something, immediately the company will drop them, they will lay them off, and give them few months, they are as broke as nothing. In fact, they will be so poor that the poor, it will be better than them. The people who they call poor will be better than them. But you see this level of the wealthy, that even when they pass out, their generation still enjoy their wealth. That is the class SWIFTtrip is bringing to you to actually focus and join today. Now, those level of people, the wealthy, they just don't work and earn salary. They just don't do business and make a lot of money, because the day you're not there, that business crumble. If you're earning in millions, one thing happened to you, they lay you off. Something happened to that company, you are done for. But these wealthy people, they are all plugged into a system. Whether they are there or not, the money keeps coming. You can never, mark my words, never be wealthy or be in that class until you are plugged into a system that even while you are sleeping, you are making money. Now, the likes of the Awolowo, he is long dead before I was even born. I only came to read history and know about Awolowo, but his family is still among the wealthiest in Nigeria. And I tell you, in the next 10 years, his family will still be in that status. Why? Awolowo plugged into a system. And what system was that? Coca-Cola. So whether the family is working or not, Coca-Cola is paying them. For Nigerian, every bottle of Coke you drink, the Awolowos are making 1 naira. So imagine globally, people are drinking Coca-Cola and they are making 1 naira. That is what percentage. It is small, it's not making sense. But by the time it adds up, in a day, those people are making mad billions. So SWIFTtrip have come to give you the same platform. So do not miss SWIFTtrip. Plug into SWIFTtrip today as a smart contract shareholder and change the narrative of your financial story. So going further,
keep changing, keep moving.
Okay, going further, here is the aviation. So the same thing I explained over there is the same thing that applied to the aviation, applied to the SwiftMart, applied to every area, applied to the hotels. So you earn per service. For the hotel, per person who come into the hotel and book and spend the night, at once the person pay, you are also making your money. So that one self is so massive. So how, who is the brain behind SWIFTtrip? All right, so this is the brain behind SWIFTtrip. You can see him, the lion himself. He's so energetic. Sometimes in the office I'll be like, I bet maybe boss no just call me today. I don't have strength. And today is one of the days I was praying he shouldn't call me. And he called me, and he will make you do that thing. In fact, the truth is I didn't even know I will be able to present till this moment. But he now, you've seen, that's how he is. So Lagos people should get ready because as he's coming, you could be jumping like frog on your toes. All right, so this is the brain behind this. This is the person God gave this vision. He's no other person than His Excellency, Honorable Richard Nandi. So he is the brain behind this. This is our own white man. He's our own here. Some persons are thinking of one, maybe everything I was talking, those that are coming for the first time, they are waiting to see one Oyibo man. Sometimes people are deceived. The white men that, as me, after secondary school, the first business I saw was networking. So I did a lot of networking. When they hear one white man is coming, you see all of us jumping. But I understood early that most of those white men, I'm even schooled than them. Most of them didn't even go to school. They just stay, package one thing. They know African is a dumping ground. They come here, dump it, and you're jumping because of skin. And that is very bad. See, the word of God say, Greek, Jew, or wherever you're from, we are one. The important thing is what is on your head. Sure. So they are using what they have in their head against us, because we feel that having the melanin skin means you are backward, and that is very bad, and that is also part of the reason Nigerian is where she is today. You see our presidents, they will go for meeting, people who they are better than, they will hold hands and bow their head. Why? Because of skin color. So it's high time we change that mentality and go forward in life.
Sure.
Yes. So boss, you're taking this area.
No, you take this area, we'll take the affiliate marketing. Yeah, so you take the PYC and the owner's benefits for the future.
Okay, all right. So now I'm going to be taking how you profit as a subscriber. Now, when you subscribe, when you buy into our smart contract shares, how do you benefit? So this is how you benefit, okay? So earlier I talked about the dealers. The dealers is giving you 0.05%. So always take note of the percentage. So down to the node level, which is $100, which is 100,000, but as at today it is 69,000. So you're saving up about 20 something thousand naira. So take advantage, and your ownership is 0.0 into 5 places 125% per service. Per service, that should stick, is per service. Okay, so quick one. Now this is analysis put together. So we're going to do a little math this morning, but I would prefer to use not the dollar. I would prefer to use, is that the only one I have here?
Yeah, you want to use the naira?
Yes, I wanted to use the naira.
The naira is in there. Use it. We'll have 2,000 naira in bracket.
Okay. So we're going to use naira this morning to calculate this percentage, so you understand how you also make this money. So when you are out there talking to somebody, so especially the subscribers, pay attention, because a lot of us who are subscribers, or a lot of you who are subscribers, I shouldn't involve myself, still don't understand this part. So it's very simple. Now say you book a ride from your location and you're going somewhere which is your destination, and this ride is 2,000 naira. It costs 2,000 naira. Note, currently it's difficult to see a 2,000 naira ride right now, but we are just using 2,000 naira as a case study. So this ride costs 2,000 naira. So what you do is 2,000 naira times your ownership. Your ownership is very important. The price may increase or will increase, but your ownership remains your ownership. So the ownership, now we're using the node. So your ownership here is 0.0 into 5 places, 125%. So by the time you times it, use your calculator, 2 times 2,000 times the ownership, it gives you 0.0.
Okay, that's in dollars.
Okay, this is in dollar.
In brackets.
Okay, no, it gives you 0.4025, but in
Kobo.
Nigerian, because we're using naira, is kobo. So when you see this, you'll be like, only? Yes, only, because it's 2,000 naira. So you can fix any amount you want to fix there. Remember, flight today to Lagos is over 200k, depending on the airline you're using. So we are just using 2,000 naira. And when you say only, is because you didn't understand how I was stressing it in the beginning, telling you that you earn these things per service. So let's assume 2,000 naira times 1,000 ride a day, that very first day we launched. So 25 kobo will drop for you 1,000 times, because all the rides were 2,000, which is not possible, and it can never be possible. Currently, transportation is expensive, so different amounts will be dropping. So I'm explaining it this way so you can understand and feature into this opportunity. So it gives you 25 kobo for 2,000 naira, and as more rides, different amounts, so this 25 kobo increases. In some ride you can get stops, it can get up to 10 naira, it can get up to 20 naira, it can even get up to 100 naira, and it keeps dropping, it keeps dropping, it keeps dropping. It can drop over 1,000 and 1,000 times a day as we grow. So that is it. So cents stroke kobo can make you millionaire, from millionaire to billionaire and trillionaire in dollars, as we always say it in SWIFTtrip, because that is the destination for every person. Now, going further,
go to 5 years from now.
Going further to 5 years from now, where we could be in 5 years. So say in 5 years, SWIFTtrip had launched, business is going smoothly, and we are all enjoying our millions and dollars, our millions both in dollar and in naira. So let's see what we have made. Now I'm still going to use 2,000 naira. I said earlier there is no way 2,000 naira can be a static price. Currently you hardly see a 2,000 naira ride, even for the shortest distance. So remember, we did 2,000 naira times our node slot ownership, and that gave us 25 kobo. So now that 25 kobo it gave us, let's see what 25 kobo will give us in 5 years. Let's say all the trip for that 5 years is 2,000 naira, which is not possible for 5 years. Anywhere you go to, Sokoto to Lagos, Lagos to Abuja, everywhere is 2,000 naira. So let's see what 2,000 naira will give us in 5 years. Now in 5 years we have done, say, 50 trillion trips, which I believe we are going to do more than that. So we have done 50 trillion trips. So what you do now is 25 kobo. You remember we got 25 kobo. So 25 kobo times 50 trillion trips. So if you have your calculator, you can do that. 25 kobo times 50 trillion trip. So 50 trillion trip
is like you're skipping the deluxe. The deluxe,
yes,
give you
I
1
skip
naira.
the deluxe.
Okay,
I'm talking about node. Yes, I'm just dealing with them with node. Let them understand, because most persons are coming in with nodes, sir.
Yeah.
So let them understand that they are small money, what it will give to them. Yes.
And
so
then if you say 25 kobo now, someone will be pressing
we'll just
0.25.
All right. So you do 0.0 into 4 places.
Yeah.
25, okay?
Great.
Times 50 trillion. So 50 trillion gives you 50, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 zeros. Or you do 5 and 13 zeros. So that is 50 trillion. So let's go again. Now 0.0 into 5 places, 25 kobo, times 50 trillion trips will give you 2.5 million.
That's in dollars.
In dollars.
That's
but in naira, it will give you 1.25 billion.
Correct.
So do you want to tell me this is not a good business? In 5 years, with 2,000 naira ride all through, which is not possible, and 25 kobo is dropping per trip for you, at the end of 5 years, the company, or from our calculation, you've seen it yourself that you must have made 1.25 billion naira. I don't know that business you want to start today. Say I give you 5 million to start that business, and in 5 years you can boldly come show me 1.25 billion as your profit. So it is only a business that is built in a system package that can give you this. And SWIFTtrip is that system you need to plug in today and make your percentage. See, any business that will pay you in percentages, don't take it for granted. And SWIFTtrip is that business that has come to give you that opportunity. Most of our parents missed out on a lot of opportunities. When Awolowo was buying shares from smart contract shares from Coca-Cola, I believe some of us say our parents were alive there, but they didn't get what? Information. They were not around information, or some even heard and they looked at it as nonsense. When MTN now came, this one I can say is yesterday, during the time of Obasanjo also bought into the smart contract of MTN. MTN pays him for every call we do. There is a percentage Obasanjo and his family is getting. Imagine that is just for Nigeria, and check the money he's making, about 45 million, 45, let me not make mistake, you can google it, 45 million every day. So imagine the contract was global, what Obasanjo could have been making if he makes only for Nigerian per day 45 million. And some of our parents must have also gotten that opportunity, but they overlooked it. And today you are the next parent who is hearing it. So let your children not say, "Mommy, I love you, but Daddy, I love you, but," or you are a single woman or a single man, you are planning to be married tomorrow, you're planning to get kids tomorrow, and you now gist your children, before I gave birth to you, I joined one meeting, they talked about this thing, and your children will tell you what happened, and they will be wondering if your brain was working. They will be wondering, how did you see this and you didn't do it? And then maybe one of their classmates also will be riding on luxury cars, going for luxury holidays, and you'll be like, "My parents are shareholders of SWIFTtrip," and you now remember, "Kai, my father said it and he missed it." So should not be that parents who will regret it in the future. And and your children, there is this advert Aki and Popo with late Sam Loco did, and Sam Loco was moving with them, and he saw a very beautiful house, and they showed it to Sam Loco. "Papa, see this house." Sam Loco looked at this and said, "Hi, now my classmate, I been the teacher for school that time, that boy knows sabi anything." And the children, he thought he was telling the children something, and Aki and Popo asked Sam Loco, "After that boy knows sabi anything, you the teacher, maybe he said he was hiding his book or something, how far you now?" They were angry and disappointed. So the person you thought is now bigger than you. Why? Possibly that guy plugged into a system and he wasted the opportunity. So at this point, I'll be handing over to the CEO to take from
Thank
here.
you so much, and
Thank you,
Billions,
sir.
for all you've done for us today. It's amazing, and I appreciate you for all you do.
Thank you, sir.
Or would you like to continue?
No, sir. Thank you.
Wow, we enjoyed all from NK Billions today, and we stretched out some more to give us the PYC and the subscribers benefits for the future. So thank you to the viewers on Facebook, thank you to our viewers on YouTube, and thank you to those who are with us live on this Telegram call. We appreciate you also very much. We can't do it without you. This meeting makes so much sense because of your honored presence in this meeting. So let me see if we're able to follow us through on Facebook. Okay. Just having some network hitches. Wanted to go over to Facebook to take our comments. So please, we the able shareholders of SWIFTtrip on this Telegram call. The link is on the platforms that were live on Facebook. It's also on the call, the Telegram channel that were live. And we have Steve, Engineer Steve, on his comment here. He said we bounce and occupy right to the top. And then Namdi Damien says, "I'm a co-owner. This is great. I can't wait." And I'm as a God saying, says, "Golden opportunity that needs no Nigerian to miss out of it." But definitely, we are 200 and something million in Nigeria, and all we need is just 2.4 million. So many would miss it. Okay, no prayer can change that, actually. So don't be the one who missed it, that had it early. And then we, okay, show me says, "We are coming with full force to take over the business man." Or was it the business word you wanted to write? And then Sylvester, thank you. You placed the Telegram link for others who are watching on Facebook to be able to link up with us live on Telegram. So it's important you are there. You are with us on Telegram, so you can go through with some live questions here on Telegram with us. I am Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and CEO of SWIFTtrip. Thank you once again, NK Billions, for this awesome breakdown you've taken today. She has given us a good understanding on the introduction of SWIFTtrip, the core services of SWIFTtrip, um, the PYC, and the owner's benefits. So, what just left for me to give to someone today is how you make money. How you make money now. Now at the building stage. Many say we are building. Yeah, we are building. But can you make money out of this building process? 100% yes. So let's dive in and see how we make so much money in this phase that we are. All right, so we say, I think we can see my slide, those on Facebook. SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. That is a promise SWIFTtrip has given to us. And if you believe it, you will live in it. If you doubt it, you will watch us become it. So, like I always say, every analysis ends up in regret towards this path we are pursuing. So what will you be doing as a subscriber? We say inculcate the same passion, the same purpose, and the persistence repeatedly is what's all about. Persistence. There's no, don't be confused about the English of persistence. How do I become persistent? Sama, you feel like being there, you feel like not showing up. Show up and repeat that thing you said yesterday. Repeat it again. That's all about persistence. And then, soonest, that becomes an explosive passion that burns through every challenge, every obstacle. It becomes the bridge that makes that gap between impossibility and possibilities. Passion. Don't let anyone take it from you. So you help people and you are helping SWIFTtrip. How do you help people? You've got an idea today. Share this idea with the world around you. Don't keep it to yourself. It's a waste keeping it to yourself. Why? The moment you heard about it and you've purchased for you and your family, that's all you can buy. You can't have two. There's no need of keeping it. Say, I want to get more money to buy more for myself. How? It's not possible. So keeping it, it's now waste. And that person who has got that position and allowing SWIFTtrip to suffer suffocation in his corner is just elongating this process for no reason for us. Share the opportunity to everyone around you and help the world come into this, and we'll launch this grand innovation in a blink. All right, is that on Telegram? Let me see this. Oh, okay, thank you for that update. Facebook, you were just enjoying this all through, but let's carry along those on the call. Media, you can turn on my camera here. Media, you can put up the camera. Do I have my media working with me? All right, so let me get it now. I'll get a feedback from. Okay, so beautiful. Let's see this. All right, my camera is coming up shortly. Let me get a feedback. Madam Chioma, can you see my screen now? Can you see me? All right, thank you so much. So I think it's the network that's turned it off. All right, so we're back again to the slide. Okay, thank you for that notification. From the Telegram, we got a call that they're not being carried along. So thank you for that update. Now, we say leave the same results. When you go through this passionately, what happens? You're going to leave the same results, and you will have that fulfillment of being a better version of you. And that is something that money can't give to you. So it's not about the money that we're making, it's about who you become in the inside. Every successful entrepreneur, every successful visionary out there, people who have built from the vision into the business and they have succeeded massively, go ask them, what really is your greatest lesson throughout this? Or what's your biggest fulfillment in the course of your lifetime? They won't say it's the money. They're going to tell you it's that thing that crushed impossibility right at their face. I don't know how to put it. Impossibility was staring right at them, but they approached it, and suddenly they discovered that it was all a mirage. Nothing was actually there. What was right before them was possibilities. And that can only happen to you when you have decided to move through a course courageously. All right, so try your best to do what we are doing alongside with us. Don't be a spectator. Don't be an observer who is a shareholder. It is one thing to be an observer, observing the people who get into success. It's another thing to subscribe to SWIFTtrip and become an observer in it. That's not good. Don't be an observer. Help people to get into this. And as you do, you help in SWIFTtrip to launch. You've already known that we need 2.4 million persons. So it's so clear. That's the launch of SWIFTtrip. We are not confused about it. We are not, we don't paint it to make it sweet to anybody. We say, 2.4 million persons. And we tell you, not negotiable. Follow us. Let's get it done. And as you're doing it, you're making so much money. And how do you earn from this structure? It's right here. We say SWIFTtrip business, the media business pays. Recommend a stakeholder. You get 10% out of it. And you've seen the stakeholders level from the level 1 to level 7, which is the deluxe, 128 million naira, approximately $128,000. And the base lot, 2 million naira, approximately $2,000. 10% out of that, you know what it means from every of these stake units. 90% is for the project. 10% is deliberately there, added into it for the advertisement process of SWIFTtrip. For us to see the light of the day, we must advertise. And this money, shareholders do not earn it. Mark Zuckerberg will earn it. Radio stations will earn it. So rather than giving this money to the media houses there, set up your own media house as a shareholder of SWIFTtrip. Make so much money. You recommend note holders $15, and that's what you calculate by 1,000 naira today. As soon as it will be the dollar rate, the prevailing dollar rate in the marketplace. But today we just are still waiting for many people, Nigerians especially, just 1,000 naira to the dollar rate. So don't miss it. Why it's very affordable, pick it now. So that will be 15,000 naira if you calculate by 1,000 naira. Then the second level on the advert commission. That means you told someone and you've told that person how the person can make money now, because we advise you, teach your people the right thing. Teach your structure the right thing. So that person do the same thing. You wake up and you see $2.5. That's 2,500 naira. And soonest also the app, our shareholders app, will be speaking in dollars. So what we'll be saying will be in dollars. And once that happens, you know we're paying in the prevailing dollar rate. All right, so now it's speaking in naira, simply to encourage more of Nigerians coming into this. Before, it was strictly for Nigerians, but Nigerians are playing. Then we opened it to the world. Nigerians are still playing. Soon as they won't even see a space in it. I'm telling you the fact. pick it while you can, and help as many around you to pick it while you can, why they can rather. So $1 in the third generation and 0.5 cents in the fourth generation. This is a lot of money. If you calculate that together, that's $19. Multiply that by 2.4 million. That's giving you about $46 million, approximately 46 billion naira. How much can you make out of this? You see the massive door of wealth that's opened up to you from the token you paid as a node holder or a stakeholder, opening you to massive pool of wealth, rather than watching others earn this money. Come and earn it, because a time is coming in SWIFTtrip. This opportunity of earning through this structure will also fade away, even before the launch of SWIFTtrip. Yes. What do I mean? Now you have opportunity to bring over 5,000 persons, and you can become the face of SWIFTtrip. I'm going there now. Over 5,000 activated nodes, the face of SWIFTtrip. A time is coming. You can't even bring two. When we have 1 million shareholders, 2 persons from each person, isn't that 3 million people? Yeah, 1 million shareholders, and 1 million have to bring. That's we are now 3 million persons. So there will be no space for that anymore. But now that you have the opportunity to leverage on the available structure, which has a closed cap of 2.4 million persons, do it with the whole of your heart. If you are reserving reputation, soonest that person who reserved reputation will cry out at the sight of the glory of SWIFTtrip. The person will cry out and say, had I known. That's a shareholder. So the people who will enjoy or have the greatest fulfillment throughout this course are those that pursued it with the whole heart, with the whole of their heart. Wholeheartedly, they go for it. Carry SWIFTtrip on your head, and it's going to make massive words for you. 50 activated nodes, you get $50 cash award. You become a SWIFTtrip runner. You have activated 500 nodes. You've become an icon, and you get the icon award of SWIFTtrip, $1,000 appreciation. And you've activated 5,000 activated nodes. You get $10 million, and that's the Star Award, the face of SWIFTtrip. So a time is coming when we show you, as we show you this page now, you know right inside you, when you look at how many 10,000 plus shareholders, we need 2.4 million shareholders. You know that it's possible to be the face of SWIFTtrip. But a time is coming in this campaign stage when I show this page, or any shareholder shows this page, anyone who is watching it already know that it's not even possible. It's not possible to maybe, let's say, even the runner won't be possible. 50%. A time is coming, you can't do 50. Anyone coming in that late can't do 50. 50 is now impossible because the rush is massive, and no person out there can do 5. Are you with me? Yeah, we see where SWIFTtrip is going already. Get it now that you got access to this at the earliest stage. Do not miss. Okay, so do you know that you can win a lot of award items here? A lot of campaign awards are here for us. Branded cap, branded t-shirts of SWIFTtrip, traveling bags, blenders, bags of rice, mobile phones. And how do you win this? You get it by participating in the 1 week campaign, which is you have activated 20 nodes within Friday to Friday. You get a brand new mobile phone. Media, you admiring my face? Activate 15 nodes, you win 50 kg bag of rice. Activate 10 nodes, you get 25 kg bag of rice. Activate 8 nodes, you get a traveling bag. Activate 6 nodes, you get a blender. Activate 5 nodes, you get branded t-shirts. You activate 3 nodes, you get the branded cap. So I think, okay, the media has put that up for the Facebook followers. So we say everyone wins. Do not miss the SWIFTtrip profit share offer for nothing in the world. Subscribe now and pay to SWIFTify Technologies Limited. Any shareholder who told about SWIFTtrip and is giving you his own private account, that person, take note, is not a shareholder of SWIFTtrip. Every shareholder of SWIFTtrip would give you the company account to pay, and likewise you can go get it directly from the website www.investorswiftripcampaign.com, and we'll say the payment proof will be sent by the man who made payment along with his name, phone number, and email to the person who told him about SwiftTrip. That's your sponsor. So your sponsor will then help you connect with the company. You can see the company admin's contact right there at the headquarters. But I'm going to introduce to you the company admins right in your state. So if you don't find your state, you can reach out to your sponsor. I'm talking to the sponsors now of able prospects in the house. You can now reach to the headquarters. Let's see about that. Okay, we have Ambassador Dr. Tamke in the house. This is the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Edo State. So if you're here today for the first time and you're making a payment now, don't send the proof of payment. Maybe you reside in Edo State. Don't forward it to Ambassador Dr. Tamke saying he's the hub admin, like you want to talk to the admin directly. No, you would go through your sponsor. If you do that, he will ask you a very simple question and you will know that you are not a shareholder. So he will still say, send this receipt to the person who told you about SwiftTrip. Are you with me? That person who told you is the one who would, if that person resides in Edo State, your sponsor would help you reach out to Dr. Tamke. So now this, I want to address this, the new sponsors in the house. You were here yesterday and today you are now a shareholder. You can now reach out to the admins. Don't find yourself saying, the person who told me about SwiftTrip, let me reach out to that person because someone has paid now. I don't know how to go about it. So please, my sponsor, can you help me reach to the company and get an activation code? Then I have someone who has already paid, so you can register the person under me. All those are long journey that you would not need. So now you are a shareholder. Reach out to the company directly. If you are in Edo State as a new subscriber who just subscribed yesterday, you don't know how to go about the process. Beautiful. Every professional today was once a novice yesterday. So just, if you're in Edo State, you can reach to Dr. Tamke and say, please, I don't know how to go about this. Can you teach me what to do? Here is the receipt. That's all. And then you'll be guided. He'll send you an activation code and teach you how to activate that shareholder immediately, and it's very easy. We have Ambassador Jerry. He's the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Rivers State. Reach out to him to register your prospects if you are based in Rivers State. We have Ambassador Martins in Italy, and also the hub admin of SwiftTrip in France. So please, you're based in either of these two countries, you want to meet him one-on-one, he's always available. Alright, so reach out to the hub admin of SwiftTrip in France if you're based there, or in Italy, and get registered. Or rather, register your prospects through him. He will teach you how to make use of the activation codes that will be sent to you. We have Ambassador Dr. Una. He's the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Boeing Abakaliki. Reach out to him now and activate that account for your prospect and make them shareholders of SwiftTrip. We have Ambassadress Dr. Mrs. Selling, the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Imo State. Connect with her to register your prospects in SwiftTrip. Thank you so much, everyone, for all you do. And we have Madam Chinoyerem, the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Germany. Reach out to her. As I open their slides here, you can always get their contacts, right? So I opened every of their chats. In case you missed anyone, watch on Facebook, just download the video, or you just watch it live. You can skip to this point now and get the contacts of the particular shareholder you need. I mean hub admin you need. So if you're based in Germany, reach out to Madam Chinerem to register your prospects immediately. Let's see who else as an ambassador do we have in the house. Okay, we have Ambassador Evangelist Thomas Sunday, the hub admin of SwiftTrip in Imo. Also, he's the second hub admin of Imo State. Connect with him if you are based in Imo to register your prospects immediately. And then we have able shareholders in the house. Thank you so much for all you do. Madam Blessing, Ngozi Adozue, thank you so much for being here. We have um, uh, Chooks Moses, Emmanuel Ugu, Shedrack Yakubu, thank you for being here. Ifine, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Sylvester, these are able shareholders. We have Emmanuel Joseph, um, Bruno Acho, you're welcome. Madam Esther, we are happy to connect with you again. Miss Chooks, that's Mr. Charles Umbanugo. Thank you. Robin Singh, thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. And our able, Mr. Antoni, all the way from Italy. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Please, in case I skipped your name, don't be angry. I'm just flipping through the slide. All right, and so I think it's a new friends, Joe Ungoye, Joe Ungoye. No, that's not new at all. Let me hear from you, Joe Ungoye. How you doing, sir? Unmute your mic. That is Steve. I think it's your first time. Your mic is open. 772580. You're welcome. I think this is the first time your mics are open. All the new friends. Uh, thank you. Mr. Shedrack Yakubu, I'm happy that since the day you joined about 4 days ago, you've been consistent. Let me hear from you. Have you registered as a shareholder? Are you still trying to understand some parts of SWIFTtrip? What parts are you clarified with and not clarified with? Thank you for your consistency. That's what SWIFTtrip needs to go viral. So it's time for questions. It's time for contributions. There is something you want to contribute. There is an observation you want to give to make. Ask. Just be free. It's time for you to express yourselves. Thank you. Mr. Shedrack Yakubu, how are you doing, sir? Can you mute your mic?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Great to connect with you today.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. You said you connected from Abuja. From Abuja, the time we talked, right?
Yeah.
Great. How's Abuja today?
Sir, Abuja is fine. Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
I would like to ask a question, sir.
Okay, please ask.
All right. What does it take to become an hub admin?
Okay, that's a very good one. You would have registered minimum of 10 shareholders in SWIFTtrip. So that's a proof and a show of strength. And then number 2 criteria, you have an office space. An office space. Once you have that, you just make an interior video and an exterior video and forward to the national admin, and he checks, have you registered up to 10 persons? Yes. The office is good to go. It's up to the standard we are looking out for. You are approved as a hub admin, so you become a representative of SWIFTtrip in that state.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are a shareholder now, right? You've registered.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Have you registered in SWIFTtrip?
Yes, sir.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for standing solidly with us. And
yes, I have. I've registered 2 persons also.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'm happy to connect with you. Thank you for your consistency. God bless you, sir. All right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chioma Jesus. Madam Chioma Jesus, can you unmute your mic and give us a feedback on how what do you think about the presentation you gained today with us, or you followed through?
Yeah, I've been able to follow through. I've been reading it up through.
Wow.
I think I saw it on one platform, Humanity Project. So I've been following it somehow, but this is the first time I'm joining the
live call
online. I contacted somebody, have been telling my husband about it. So I contacted the person and I said I should join the online training. I'll get a clearer picture of what is going on. From what I've gotten here, it's good to go.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. And I'm happy to connect with you all the way from Lagos, and I'm Port Harcourt City. So, are you aware we'll be live at Lagos this December 14th coming? Have you got that information? I'll be live.
Yeah, I saw the publication as well.
Great,
Yeah.
great, great.
I saw it on that plan.
Amazing. And I'll be happy to see you right there. Thank you so much.
By God's will.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma. And we appreciate your presence today. Okay, so Joe Ngoye. I said the name looks familiar. We've closed for today. We're now trying to attend to our prospects. Okay, the new friends I'm trying to get familiar with, you can unmute your mic. Daddy Steve. I think Joe Ngoye. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm not seeing your profile picture, but that name Ngoye, it's sounding not new. Robinson, how you doing? Mr. Chooks, how you doing? Your hands are raised. You can speak.
Good morning, our ABC.
Good morning, sir. How you doing, Mr. Robinson?
Oh, we are fine. We are great. We are doing great here in Lagos.
Beautiful.
And we are waiting for our headquarters team from Port Harcourt and the rest of the country and the rest of the world.
Yeah, we'll be there with you live soonest, to the glory of God.
Thank God. The madam who just spoke now, Shioma Jesus.
Yeah.
The platform she mentioned, I'm the one that normally posts SWIFTtrip on it.
Okay.
Actually, that platform was created. That platform was created here in Lagos by my pastor.
Wow.
I don't.
Oh, the network.
He has left the group because the purpose of that creation of that platform was no longer functioning. So one day I just felt majority of the people that are there, they are my people that are my, let me call them members of my church. So I decided to shift up putting it on the platform because I discovered some people are posting things there that don't lead to the original purpose of that platform. I said, okay, let me shift it. It's something I'm convinced that will benefit people. So I started putting it there. So I look forward to see Chairman Jesus coming on board as a shareholder. Even this morning I posted it there again.
Wow.
I sent the link. So I do it consistently. So we look forward to seeing her join us.
All right.
As a shareholder.
So it's good you are live in the meeting, so you can chat. You can chat with her and know if it's the same group.
Yes,
I'm
I
not.
will-
I'm
I
not
don't
familiar with the
know
group.
whether this is the name she uses on that platform.
Just you can chat her right here. You can chat her right here on Telegram. You know how to chat someone. So long she's live on this call,
Okay.
just click on
Yes,
her
I-
link and click open profile,
Yes, I can.
so you can relate with her
Yes,
on the backstage.
yes, I can do that. I know how to do that.
All right, sir.
Then secondly, sir, there is something you have been saying consistently, and I just want to chip in something. That is that the time is coming. It will be difficult for any shareholder to even bring in 5 people. Because many people today now they look at it 2.4. I think was it on Wednesday when we went to with our Lagos hub admin, Madam Chair Akpabio, and some of us we went to the area. Actually, we went to the venue of the program, and I was sharing with the man, and he said, "How many are we now?" I just said, "We are 10,000." He said, "Oh, we are still far away." I just laughed. To many people, it looks very far away, but that word in a blink is going to come to pass.
Sure.
And I know, like you normally say, it will be difficult. When I joined SWIFTtrip last year, the first time I heard the word able shareholder was in our group. Somebody asked the question, what's the difference between shareholders and who are the able shareholders? And then the definition was given that able shareholders are are those who are passionate about the project, spreading the news. Then I now say, okay, so we now have passive indifferent shareholders, the ordinary one, who are not doing anything now. But I know you, our able CEO, I know I'm not speaking for you, for your mind, that you are a rewarder of those who are hardworking. Those who are folding their hands now, a time will come that this node will be on rational basis. It will be difficult, like you said. You can't even get 5 people. So those who have been folding their hands and they are waiting for the thing to launch, then they will realize, let me come and join. But I don't think they will be rewarded like the able shareholders. Those who have been going, not minding the shame, not minding the rejection. Today, they are going about spreading the news, sharing even many rejections, being called scammers. A friend of mine told me, he said they will scam you. I said, scam me for what? A project that I joined last year with 15,000 naira, and already I've registered 10 people. I've even made my money times 10 over. I said they won't scam me. I said, you will be alive. I will be alive. You will see the testimony.
Amen.
So I just believe that one day, that thing you continue to say, it will come to pass.
Amen.
It will be difficult for shareholders to say, well, we can't get 10 people to people will be begging for the slot. Admin, can you give me 5 slots? That time is coming. I just believe it will come to pass. Thank you very much. I will see you. And we are eagerly waiting for you.
Thank you so much, sir.
2 weeks from now. Thank you very much, sir.
I appreciate you so much, Ambassador Robinson, for you do for SWIFTtrip. God bless you for that awesome comments and declarations. Okay, so Chooks Moses, you wanted to say something? Daddy Steve, your opportunity is still there for you to speak. Joe Ngoye, you can as well unmute your mic. Click the middle button if you're trying to unmute your mic. Maybe you're speaking, Daddy Steve. You have to unmute your mic by clicking the middle button. All right, not getting any, maybe it's network, can continue to wait. I am Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. A quick announcement again to the general public is our end of year event coming up at Lagos. Amazing. It's a do not miss opportunity to get your dominoes, which will be closing up tomorrow, and there will be no extension of deadline or repetition of the nodes in the future. So those who have it, congratulations, you can sell it massively big as we proceed in this course. All right, so this is the end of year event happening in Lagos City. 10 a.m. will be the red carpet, 11 a.m. the main event, and we have the organizer, the hub admin of Lagos, phone contacts there, so you can reach out to her, and the venue and every other thing will be more details. She'll give you more details. Madam Christie is an awesome mama that has done exploits. We have Madam Anne also as the hub admin. We have Madam Olulade, and we have Mr. Tunde. These are massive pioneers over there helping us to organize the shareholders of SWIFTtrip, organizing everything that's going to happen over there. So I say thank you, big thank you to you all, and that thank you is not just coming from me, it's coming from the ambassadors of SWIFTtrip, coming from the able shareholders of SWIFTtrip and the shareholders of SWIFTtrip. Like you've known, we have the able shareholders and the shareholders, right? From Mr. Robinson now. And the first timers, we're also saying, also says thank you for preparing this meeting that's going to happen in Lagos. It's going to be very great. It's going to be a mega business summit. Bring your friends there as we celebrate the wrapping up of the year that has brought a lot of greatness, a lot of great heights to SWIFTtrip. We will wrapping up into 2025, which will be a massive year that will be incomparable to 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. It's going to be put together a greater year in all. And um, on the 13th of December will be the shareholders meeting with the CEO. Every shareholder from every state is coming together. We urge you to come on Thursday so that on Friday you won't be maybe disorganized. Thursday you would have relaxed. Then on Friday we would have a brief meeting, sharpening our minds like they say iron sharpeneth iron. So when we meet that day, it's going to be awesome. Then within the hours of 1, 2, we'll be stepping out for a massive raising of our banners in the city of Lagos. And that's going to be amazing. We're moving with trailers that's going to have our banners, and then the able shareholders will painting the town or the city black and white with our awesome t-shirts and caps. So we'll also distribute flyers that's going to also draw the attention of the people to that program. So use this opportunity to massively campaign SWIFTtrip. Let your prospects come together into that program. You have friends in Lagos, wherever you are now, start preaching it to them, start helping them to know about this massive event coming up, and the good Lord will make it and crown it success, a massive success. Thank you so much. All right, and just having some network issues. Shama Jesus, you're supposed to speak now, but the network is giving us feedback. All right, so to you who followed us through on Facebook, thank you so much for all you did. And to the Facebook, I mentioned YouTube first, right? Facebook viewers as well, thank you for this awesome time we've had together. By 8 p.m. today, still today, we'll be live again. Morning is 10 a.m. Evenings 8 p.m. Every single day we meet twice. So no one would say I am not carried along. We are doing our best to ensure that everyone is equipped with the right knowledge, and the campaign will be so easy to everyone. You don't know what to say to someone, you just joined for the first time, no problem. Tell your friends, hey, there is something. Join the meeting. You're not the one who did the talking. We do the talking. And at the end of it, you make the money, right? Beautiful. So use this channel to educate your prospects about SWIFTtrip. See you by 8 p.m. today. Ambassador Jerry, are you speaking? All right. Have a great time. I love you all. Bye-bye.